just pass these around.
So basically what's going to happen is Van is going to go over what the pro pay plan is for you guys. And the only reason why we're doing this is because I want you to be able to log onto your website and see this. This is your motivator of what are you shooting for. So Van, go ahead.
Wait for everybody to get a copy here. Okay, so everybody here is considered a rookie today. So it doesn't matter if you worked here a year or you worked here one day, you're on the rookie level pay plan. So your hourly wage will stay at $10 an hour. Bonuses, appointment set $1, appointment show $15, appointment sold $25. So I showed you an example monthly pay plan. This isn't in writing. This is just how everything's calculated. $10 an hour, 173 hours worked, $17.33. 65 appointments set is $65. 32 appointments shows is $480. 16 appointments sold is $400. So $26.78.40 is for the rookies in the room. Now, once you establish yourself as a pro, and we'll go over the qualifiers on the bottom here, you're going to be paid $12 an hour. So every appointment you set now is $2 an hour, so that's double. Appointment show is $20 an hour, and appointment sold is $40 for an appointment sold. So your monthly pay plan example, if you work 173 hours at $12 an hour is $2,080. 100 appointments set is $200. 65 appointment shows is $1,300, and 26 appointments sold is $1,040. So you'd make $4,620.08. So once again, that's an example. That's not written. Things will be different on each level, but that's the opportunity you have in front of you.
Can I say something now?
Sure.
There's people. I just showed everybody in the managers meeting. I've got a girl named Nicole Bishop from Peruzzi Toyota. She just made 172 appointments, 88 showed, and 33 delivered. Fact. She's at Peruzzi Toyota. And then I have another person that's a single point Chevy dealership, and I showed you guys this before. She made like 80 appointments, 40 shows, and 22 deliveries. Again, and that's just two off the top of my head. We've got people all over the country that are hitting this, and their managers and owners are not giving them a sick pay plan like this. I just kind of got tired of you guys not listening to the recommendations. Not doing your job, not listening to the recommendation, doing all these little details. So it's like, how can we get them to do everything and get them excited to do it? Money. Okay, so keep going.
At the end of a month, so if you start on the 15th, for example, the end of the month is not the 31st for you. It will be 15 days plus a full 30 days. So you need to have one solid month for us to establish whether you're a pro or not. So once you hit the pro, you're a pro for the next month. And if you maintain your numbers, you'll be a pro for the next month. If you don't maintain your numbers, you'll go back down to rookie. Okay? So our goal as a dealership is to have a lot more pros and rookies in that office. So if you maintain a rookie level for a long time and don't show a lot of signs moving towards the pro level, then and you're one of the only two rookies left or something like that, you should be nervous. We want pros. I want y'all to make a lot of money in this room. I've invested $500,000 in that department in 12 months, okay? And I wouldn't say that I'm too happy with the results coming out of that department. So we've hit 53 cars one time, and our minimum is a 60 goal level. So am I want to get rid of everybody in the room? No. What I want is Sean to come in on a Labor Day and to train everybody in this room so you guys know what to do and what not to do. You've had turnover as your manager. You've had turnovers as your managers, and some of the direction that you might have had has not been there. So it would not be fair to me if you guys didn't have the proper training and the proper attitudes and the proper managers and everything you need to succeed, which I'm providing for you. And Jason and I have made a bunch of changes so you'll get more organic leads. And those organic leads are going to grow throughout the year. We also bought a lot more leads, too. So we did how many leads last month, Jason?
650.
Versus the month before?
Is just over 500.
Fan,
So
can we go over the qualifiers?
let's go over the qualifiers first. So the first qualifier is the 10-step outbound process and word tracks from memory. So Jason and Gene are going to practice with you on that, on daily, weekly, monthly basis. So you need to be able to pop those processes right off the top of your head. And I've seen it done, Sean. When you first started here, I watched you hit Debbie. Remember that? He went to everybody and everybody. Shantae, you remember doing this? So I've seen that done. And is it hard? No. You just got to practice and get it down. Okay. The inbound process and word tracks from memory. So you get the outbound and the inbound. You should have a partner in the BDC that you practice this with. 25 of the 35 dealer synergy provided rebuttals. So that means that you should be an expert on 25 of those 35 rebuttals. So, Sean, I guess who's going to test them to make sure they're doing this stuff?
We are.
Okay. So
Absolutely.
Dealer synergy is going to test y'all to make sure that you're.
And let me explain to you how that's going to happen. And we're going to do this so fair. We're going to set up a video GoToMeeting. It's going to be recorded. And again, I'll probably want one of the managers, like Gene or Jason, in the room. You know what I mean? So that way there's no crib notes under the table or something crazy like that. And then, that's it. I mean, we're going to do a video GoToMeeting, and within that meeting, we're going to ask you the questions, and we're going to just assess that this is correct. I'm going to run through these just so for sake of time. So again, you've got obviously the 10-step outbound process from word tracks. I mean, guys, this is just drilling and role playing. That's not that hard. That really isn't. The inbound process, same thing. 25 of the 35 word tracks. Here's the reason why we're doing this, is that I'm sure you guys all use one or two different rebuttals for price, etc., but you have to have different combinations. You can't just be a professional, pianist and only know chopsticks. I mean, think about it. That's that song thing, however it goes. You know what I mean? You need to turn around and operate at the Beethoven type level if you're going to be master of your craft. Agreed? Okay. Now, the top 5 reasons why people are going online. Again, that's simple. And if the two biggest issues that I keep hearing is price and availability, then guess what? Then you need to be masters at handling price and availability, people. You shouldn't be stressed out or overwhelmed. I mean, again, if you were going to, be in a professional sport, you can't not get to the Super Bowl or the World Series because a couple things are difficult. You need to hit that stuff, head on. Agreed? Especially there's 50,000 plus on the table. Now, how to properly set up a TO and phone call, self-explanatory. How to promote the value package to the customer, which is extremely incredible. Now, here is where it gets a little bit serious, okay? Because those are, all we did is make our recommendations mandatory. When you're a rookie, we recommend that you do this. Now those are mandatory, but here's the minimums. You have to make 100 appointments set in a month. Now, let's go through this. How many is that? 5, working days. You're at what? 5 appointments a day. So bare minimum to work at this place is 3 appointments per day. To turn around and hit the pay plan, it's only 5 appointments per day. That's it. It's only 2 more appointments per day. And I've got, coordinator after coordinator that are hitting these objectives. So it's 100 appointments there. Now, here's the other thing, is getting 60 appointments to show. Now, I got to tell you right now, I don't care if you guys hit 120, 140 appointments. If you do that, I'm not going to penalize you for getting more appointments. I'm not going to, stop you from making that extra, $1 or $2 from, for appointments. No, I'm just saying the bare minimum is 160. So if you make 100 people show up, make 100 appointments, but less than 60 show up, then guess what? Don't say it didn't work. Then make more appointments. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm just saying what the minimum qualifiers are. I'm positive, and I can look you all in the face and be honest with this, you should have a 62 to 67% appointment show ratio if you're doing everything the right way. Bare minimum is 60. So if you got 100, I'm just giving you, bare minimums to get to show up. But again, for you to stack the deck, if $55,000, $56,000 is really something you want to earn, then you know what? I would not hope that I just make 160 show up. I would make 140, 150 appointments, whatever I had to do. That's what these other appointment setters are doing. Again, you don't have to work later. You don't have to do that stuff, but you have $55,000, $56,000 that's right there if you want to grab it. Now, going forward, be active on AIS, comments on articles, videos. I'll go over that. All I want you to do is, it's free. I'm not asking you to do anything. I want you to learn. It's not for me. It's for you. I want you to go on there and watch the video. And just so we know that you're really watching the video and you get credit for this, leave a comment what you got out of the video. Or if you got a question, I didn't understand that. Or if you say, look, I don't agree with that, here's something I do better. What I'm trying to do is force self-education. Make sense? Okay.
And all this stuff's time-stamped on the comments and the likes.
Absolutely.
So, Don't make me be a jerk and say, listen, you logged on at the end of the month just to make yourself look good. This is a daily type of deal. You know, it doesn't have to be every day, but it needs to be frequent. You know, it needs to be like I see a lot of effort there. So you guys are training yourself up. You know, it's all about making money. Spend 5-10 minutes, go on the website, log on, get some good training, and get back to work. Keep your head right. Go ahead, John.
So again, what we're trying to do is give you positive habits. That's all we're trying to give you. And here's the thing: is basically, think about how crazy this is. This man just decided to just throw an extra $20,000 to your income for you to do what we recommended you do anyway. Think about how crazy that is. Like, don't think too hard because I don't want you to change your mind. But like, think about that. This is the stuff that we've been telling you for the last year to do, and if you do it, you're going to be successful. Now he's saying, okay, if you do it, I'm going to pay you more off the top.